So it did get better though, okay? It got better when Hey guys, it's Noreen. Thank you guys for watching. Welcome to my channel, All Things Noreen. We're talking about my lifestyle, nursing, and fitness. And today we are catching up. It's been 3 semesters. Okay, last time I was on here, I was talking about my 6-6-4-5 rotation. I was talking about how, first thing first, boom, this. You absolutely need to get this book right now. I'm going to put the link down below. This is your Bible for this program. It doesn't matter if you're starting, if you're in the middle, if you're at the end. You absolutely need this book. It's a non-negotiable. It has so many pearls, so many gems, so many helpful things in here. It has all your medications, a fact sheet, everything you need in here. Like, you need it, okay? Don't be cheap, you need it. It's literally your Bible. Even when you become a Psych NP, you're still gonna be using this book like when you're working on your own. So make sure you get this book. So that's definitely wanna say that, okay? So yeah, last time I was here, I was talking about my 6-6-4-5 rotation. That was the one where you were with the social worker or therapist or whatever. So when I first started off, I did say that it was boring, right? And I got some slander in my comments. People are like, oh, if it's boring, then you don't need to be doing it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the reason why I said it was boring was because my first day, I was just sitting there listening to it. Like I had no participation, no nothing. And that's not normal. You know, as a nurse, you're up running around and doing things like that, not just sitting there listening. So it did get better though, okay? It got better when I got to actually interact with the patient as well. So I was able to give my input, give my recommendations. They were able to ask me questions, you know, from what I knew. And that's when it got better. I actually really did enjoy this rotation. It was very helpful, very informational. It was very nice to see things on the other end of the psychotherapy because now, so as a Psych NP, you do provide psychotherapy like every session. It's very brief, obviously. It's not like it's going to be an hour-long therapy session, but you do have to have some psychotherapy with your patient, trying to understand their thought process and why they're doing things and why they're feeling the way they feel and things like that. So it is very, very important for us to experience this rotation and see what it's like. So I'll say that like it was definitely helpful, but very beneficial. I did learn a lot in that rotation. I did learn a lot about the different therapy modalities and all that, the psychotherapies and things like that. So I'll definitely say that I did enjoy that. However, I like the rotations with the Psych NPs better because like that's what we're going to be doing. Like you're going to be dealing with the medications, you're going to be dealing with your patients, and you can see how the Psych NP interacts with their patients versus, or they don't even say patient, they really say clients, but you see how the Psych NPs interact with these clients and their patients, and that's what we're going to be doing. Like I felt like when I was in psychotherapy, I was kind of like forgetting the medications because I wasn't seeing it every day. Like it was just straight therapy. Versus when I went back into 6-6-5, it was like, oh yeah, this is it. This is where I'm supposed to be because I'm seeing my preceptor prescribe medications, like running these medications, telling me why we're prescribing this, titrating the dose, everything like that. Like I found that very, very helpful, and that's what we're going to be doing. So obviously I'm going to enjoy that better. So like psychotherapy, the 6-6-4-5 was definitely helpful, but 6-6-6-5, 6-6-7-5 is, I mean, that's where it was at because that's just what we're going to be doing. And I just rather see the interactions with the medications and things like that with the brief psychotherapy. That's just my personal opinion. So I did enjoy that rotation. It did get better, but I do like the rotation with the Psych NPs better. So that rotation, at least for my program, we had the 2 recorded videos. So I know some of you guys are complaining about those discussions that we be having to do and having to respond to people. I'm here to tell you that it gets better, okay? Like, okay. Like, you have to do these 8-minute videos, and how I do them, like, you're presenting your case on your patient. Like, it's like basically a case study on your patient. So, and, yeah. So what I do with that is I get the Pause app. It's a Pause app. It's an app on your phone where you're basically recording yourself. And then you can pause it, record yourself, pause it. And I just kind of go back and edit it so that it doesn't look too choppy. But that's what I do because you have to do a presentation, right? So I think I have to do maybe about 2 of those. You usually have to do 2 to 3 of those per semester. And then you make sure you don't go past 8 minutes. They take points for that. You still have to do the paper on top of that. And yeah. So that was it. Again, when it comes to like the midterms and the final, everything is coming from the assigned readings. So those assigned readings, usually you can kind of find it in a PDF if you don't have the book. You can Google and find the PDF. It might be an older version, but it's still helpful. It's better than nothing. So I would definitely recommend that. So that's how you study for the finals. Yeah. Excuse me. And then the papers, you already know you got to be APA format. You got to have your resources, make it make sense, things like that. So yeah, my 6645 was pretty successful. Pretty good rotation. I enjoyed it. But I'm very happy to be with my actual preceptor 6675 and 6665 and 6675 back with the Psych NP. And then the other thing too is, like, again, be prepared to pay for a preceptor because it's just part of the game, unfortunately. I mean, unless you find somebody that'll precept you, or you do the data affiliation base, that's another option as well. But just be mindful of that you are probably going to have to cough up that money, about $2,000 or so, to pay for a preceptor. I'm at a point where I'm just kind of accepting it. And I also want it to where I have a preceptor that can do like more telehealth, because that's just what I want to do. And that's the thing too, you could find someone and go into the office and clinic, but I want to be home. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So I'm willing to pay the price to get the preceptor of my choice. Well, you still have to go in your third and fourth. The last 2 semesters can be 75% telehealth, and then some direct. So that's what I was pushing for, aiming for, and I was okay with spending the money. But yeah, so that was the update on 6645. I will do another video updating you guys on 6665 and 6675. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Check out my resources that I have down below in my store. I will link that down below. And again, I want to motivate you and encourage you to keep pushing through, that you can get through this. I know it's difficult. It is. It's not easy, but it's definitely worth it, okay? So thank you guys for watching.